Hello, everybody. Thanks for taking some time to watch my reaction video. This is going to be a reaction to Alexandra's newest vlog uploaded today, June 10th. This is called Post Vacation Weigh-In, Costco Shop With Me, and New Nail Shape. Sounds like riveting content if you ask me. So we have already talked a little bit about her post-vacation weigh-in. I feel like I've watched her so much lately, but it's because I was staying really on top of her Disney vlogs. So when we watched that one yesterday, I believe it was, she had already uploaded that post-vacation weigh-in. So I know what's sort of coming, but still looking forward to seeing what she has to say. All right, this is a super long vlog from her, 44 minutes. Jeez. All right, let's get into it.
Random wild fox at Costco. It's officially summer. Oh my god, why do I love how this looks? Look at the cheese. Look at the cheese. This woman always gets me in trouble. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to a new vlog. Hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. We are kind of gonna do like a reset after vacation, but also just like a normal day. I know this is not a Disney vlog, and trust me, I still wish I was there too. We actually had such a great time. You know, you hear different things about, oh, why are you going to Disney with a baby? They're not gonna remember it. It's like, he won't remember it, but we will have the memories forever. And honestly, seeing his, like, seeing the magic through his eyes. I saw someone say that online. It's like, it's so true. Seeing like the magic of Disney through your kid's eyes for the first time. Like, even just as a baby, like, he was so just like enamored with everything to look at, and it was beautiful and amazing. So if you haven't seen the
What did he get to look at? You took him on 2 rides and then had him strapped into a stroller the entire time while you guys ate. Yeah, really feeling the magic there.
Disney vlogs yet, they both should be up. There was 2 different vlogs. So we got home the day before yesterday. I didn't vlog yesterday because I spent most of the day editing when he was napping. Oh my god.
Ah! Oh my god. But we've got 20-pound weight loss coming up. Okay.
I need caffeine. So I was contemplating taking Anderson to the beach, but I don't think I'm brave enough to like go alone with him for the first time to the beach. I want to go with my mom or Yar the first time. So yeah, we're gonna go to.
What is her deal? Brave enough for what? She's so weird. Like, she just really has not taken to motherhood. I don't want to buy into the thought that every woman just has a natural maternal instinct. I don't know if I necessarily believe that's true, but if I didn't believe that's true, I certainly actually do now. She is so afraid of being with her own child and so uncomfortable and awkward about it. That's just weird to me. Like, you've already taken a couple of trips on an airplane and everything with him. So, I mean, a trip to the beach, it's like, what's the big deal? It's your child. You are the mother. Like, you need to get a hold of this.
To Costco. I'm gonna visit my mom. I have to bring her something, and then I do have this cute little like baby pool that I'm thinking of trying. We'll see how the day goes. It is like a great little time to do that. So Anderson does love to splash in the water, so I think we'll probably do that too. But first and foremost, I got a skinny mix, Jordan's skinny mixes, but they're naturally sweetened. I got the caramel syrup. These are sweetened with stevia, so that's kind of cool. But I saw when you guys say instead of using, because I've been using like for my cream portion, half creamer, half protein shake, that you can just do the protein shake and then add in some of this.
Yeah, you fucking idiot. That's the entire point of a protein coffee, is that you use only a protein shake as the creamer, not that you add both, you freaking dummy. And most people, honestly, like, they make a huge coffee and they dump the entire shake in there. She puts like 2 tablespoons in and calls it a protein coffee. She's a freaking dumb E.
Instead of using any of the sugar-free creamer. So I thought that was a really interesting idea. Like, I don't see why that wouldn't be like delightful. So
That's just literally, I thought she got this idea from, all she does is watch TikTok and do things she sees online. Who did she see that's mixing 2 tablespoons of a protein shake and then adding creamer in? Who is doing that?
we're gonna try it out, and then we could potentially just go full protein shake in the coffee with this and get extra protein. But in the meantime, your girl used all her weekly points at Disney. We shared so much fun food, me and Yara. We had an absolute blast. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it pretty low on the point.
I don't buy that. She wasn't tracking anything. She did not talk once about how to track points. Like we didn't even hear her mention it. Maybe she'll mention it in this vlog, but even attempting to look up the points of the things that she was eating at Disney. And we never heard her mention what they were eating outside of Disney because all they did was eat out the entire time. So how the hell do you even know the points that you were using? You know, like you don't know how much you ate. It and you use the weekly points what, like already? Because she got back. Well, I don't fucking know. See, I don't know what day this is. Well, this must have been last week. Okay, so they returned last week on Wednesday, I think. So does she mean that she already used her weekly points for that week at Disney in like 2 days? That's crazy.
I have some grapes and a couple of hard-boiled eggs I just made. So that is going to be breakfast for today, all 0 points. So I like to eat breakfast before I caffeinate, so I'm going to eat this, and then we will see how our new...
We see her very frequently drinking energy drinks or coffee before eating. What does she think that we don't watch the same videos that she's making and posting?
Coffee is, if it lives up to my sugar-free cinnamon roll creamer from Coffee Mate that I know is horrible, but it's good and delicious. All right, you guys, it's a bit later. I had breakfast and finished doing a little bit of editing, and now we're gonna get caffeinated. I don't know how strong this little syrup is here, so I'm gonna do a little bit at a time and see how it goes. And you already know I am going to reuse my plastic cup a million times because I want it to feel like a coffee shop. Okay, first, sugar-free caramel. No one said that this coffee was healthy, but it's low calorie. And we're on a weight loss journey, honey. I weighed in when we got...
Oh,
it's pretty exciting. So
hold on.
low calorie. And we're on a weight loss journey, honey. I weighed in when we got back from Disney, and I was only up a pound, which is pretty exciting. So I weigh in for my week tomorrow. So we'll see how it goes. It's no biggie. This vlog will go up after that. So if you want to see the weigh in, head over to my Healthier Alex Instagram. But all right, we got our blonde rose cold.
Look at how fucking humongous her face, her chins, her arms are. I'm sorry, I do not see a difference from when she started. Like I think that I can be pretty reasonable with her, and I'm just not seeing it. And sorry, this is a really long vlog, so I might do a lot of like muting rather than pausing, especially if it seems like she's just yapping. And I think she's just yapping right now, saying dumb shit about this stupid sugar-free syrup and coffee.
I'm curious. I'm probably like getting way too excited, and I won't like this as much as my creamer. Okay, I'm just gonna start with like a little bit. Was that too much? Oh god. All right, let's see. If we have to add more, we can add more. Yeah. Okay. It's not giving. It's not giving. I'm gonna add a little more protein, a little more syrup. About the same amount that I put the first time. Okay. It's not bad. It's not bad. I think it's just
She hates it. You can tell.
different, and I have a hard time with different. I can't decide. I might need some time to marinate on this. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's just different. I'm gonna sip on it. I'll let you know how I feel. I don't know yet. The face. Keep going. It's a potty. It's a dog and baby potty. All right, you guys, we're at Costco. My Anderson fell asleep, so he's in the car seat in the cart. But we're gonna go pick up a few household essentials. See what's new. We've got fans. Let's see, air purifier, creamy deluxe. Ooh, a slushy maker, fun. This little bog bag dupe.
This so like it's just so lazy and boring, just walking around showing us shit at a store.
Oh, it goes in the water. I didn't realize this was the ocean. Ooh, beach chairs too. We've had Tommy Bahama ones before, and they're really good. All right, so I have a list of everything that I need. There's like just a few things here that are...
She'd probably break that chair right now. I'm sure there's a weight limit.
I think I can find those little chicken sticks again because they're only 1 point, and they were like so yummy. These are such a good deal here. They're so much more expensive for the small bag at other stores. And they're only 2 points. They're so good. I'm not seeing my favorite little chicken sticks. I found a different one, but they're 2 points, and I really liked the 1 point ones. I'm gonna do a circle again.
Hard.
What I find interesting is that she picked up those like peanut butter cup things before, and she's picking up more. And I don't recall seeing her eat those in any of her vlogs. So all of these what I eat in a day, all of these vlogs where she's showing herself eating and stuff, never once seen her eat it, but obviously she's eaten all of them. She's got to restock. So when are you eating that? I'm convinced that there is a lot of eating going on behind the scenes that we aren't seeing.
Conditioner, because you guys tell me that this is a dupe for Pureology, and I love Pureology, so I'm dying to try it. I just don't need it yet. I do think I'm getting in a good groove with Costco though, where I'm like, I come like once a month.
I'm glad to see her holding off on buying something, but I mean, since when? Like, I wish she would take that energy into the rest of her life with her really horrible overconsumption.
I'm kind of surprised that Anderson is staying asleep in the cart right now, but it's definitely nice because I get a little nervous sometimes when we're out shopping because I just want to make sure he's good. So he's chilling. Okay, I'm just gonna.
There it is. She admits it's not about him being that he's good. It's that she would have an absolute meltdown if he was crying in public, and especially if she were alone with him, because she doesn't want people looking at her and stuff like that. And I hope that maybe this experience of showing that he can, in fact, sleep out in public if he's tired enough shows her that she doesn't need to be so goddamn rigid, especially as he's getting older with the naps, that she can take him out. It's going to be okay. Like, I keep saying it, but what is wrong with her?
Look at the beauty stuff because like I know where everything else is that like I actually need to get today, but it's kind of nice to just putz. Oil, cleansing oil, under eye patches. Oh, Mario Badescu, lip mask, makeup eraser balm, Lumique lotion, peptide power neck care, cosmetic bags, Hero. I do love Hero. Oh, this is a great deal. $23.99 for 12. Oh, okay. Actually, I have one refill left, so I'm gonna get these because it is summer after all. What a deal with the $6 manufacturer coupon. Oh,
You're getting a refill, but also with the razor. Like, just so much unnecessary plastic.
a few cereals I can have being gastric bypass and Weight Watchers. All right, we're still doing good
Hold on.
on cereals. That's pretty good. 2 bags, pretty good price because it's so expensive. But that's like one of the very few cereals I can have being gastric bypass and Weight Watchers.
The audacity on this chick to sit here and tell us, like, when she says shit like that she can't eat certain things, she can't eat a lot of sugar, blah, 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 because of her gastric bypass. And now she's going to claim because of Weight Watchers. We just watched you do nothing but eat sugary, fried, fatty, processed foods for what, like 4 days straight at Disney World, let alone what you do on your daily basis that we see in your vlogs and in your stupid what I eat in a days, eating out at Chick-fil-A, Chipotle, making that coffee concoction with, God knows what chemical is in the syrup, and your protein sodas, so all that carbonation, the energy drinks. And you're going to sit there though and tell us that where you draw the line is at cereal. It is so obvious that whatever she has done to herself, I don't know if it's like stretching the pouch, I don't know what the actual terminology is. That's what I refer to it as. But she has stretched out her stomach and just eaten her way through this surgery. And we see it all the time. And it drives me up a wall when she sits there, though, and tries to claim that she can't eat something because of that surgery. Cereal is where we're going to draw the fucking line. Okay.
Such a good deal. I'm gonna grab some produce while I'm here too because it's such a good deal, and we've been eating both of us so much.
Such a good deal, such a good deal, such a good deal. Yeah, that's the point of Costco. And this is what, like, for real, just come to Costco and buy yourself your stuff. Like, I know she is right now, but any other time though, we see her going still how many times to Target and Whole Foods, and I don't know where else they get groceries. I think that's kind of mostly it. I mean, she still does that on like a weekly basis. How are 2 people and an infant who go to Costco, even where you can stock up, still need to go and buy groceries once a week elsewhere? Sorry, I know I'm just muting her a lot, but she's just yapping. Like, I cannot watch up at this angle up her chins.
That was a short nappy, so probably fall asleep in the car on the way home. He's up, by the way. Rise and shine. That was a short nappy, so probably fall asleep in the car on the way home.
Do you see how annoyed she sounds because he woke up? It's because right now she's starting to panic that he's going to cry or something like that. He just took a nap. So why do you hope that he falls asleep in the car on the ride home?
Kirkland sports shirts. Adidas shorts. There's a lot that your dad would like, Mr. Dukes. I don't know. All right, we're out of here. All right, we just checked out and we're waiting for the bathroom. Did you make some friends at checkout? You make friends everywhere, huh? Not me looking up how many points of the chicken bake. 26. I'm like, well, I probably only eat half anyway, but not worth it.
No, you fucking won't. Oh my God. only eat half. Yeah, right. And of course you're looking it up because you're there, and of course you just need to eat something. Like, this is why. This is why you have problems with food and always will unless you address that sort of mentality. Also, someone in the comments called her Mama Dukers. And that had me dying. Like, yeah, how do you like that being called Mama Dukers? Maybe that will teach you not to call your son that.
All right, only 200 today. Not too shabby. I'm under even like 400. I'm like, oh, honestly, even under 5. Thank God. All right, Anderson and I are back from Costco, and it is lunchtime. So I'm gonna make some lunch. We actually scheduled our HelloFresh order for when we got back from vacation, so that was just perfect. So I didn't have to think about meals. Just easy breezy, right to the door. So for lunch, I'm going to make these skip the bun crunchy cheeseburger salads. Super point friendly and just looks so delicious. So, yeah, never had this before. I'm really excited. Let's go ahead and whip up some lunch. I'm super hungry. I already fed Anderson his lunch, and now he's right here munching on a teether. So, let's make a cheeseburger salad.
You guys know we are huge fans of HelloFresh in this house. Truly, guys, HelloFresh makes it so easy to enjoy hassle-free, better-for-you home-cooked meals. Truly, making dinner every day can feel like such a chore.
This has got to be sponsored, right?
But with HelloFresh, planning, shopping, and delivering all the ingredients you need to cook delicious meals, you can just get back to the joy of cooking. HelloFresh uses high-quality ingredients.
I'm going to skip ahead a little.
Subscription,
Yeah.
free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only, varies by
Okay. I thought she wasn't getting their sponsorships anymore.
plan. Sign up today. Click the link below.
I'm gonna eat my lunch and watch Love Island because Love Island is back. So I don't like tomatoes, so I'm saving those for Yar, and then I also saved him a lot of the beef. And I only ended up cutting up half of the pickles and half of the lettuce so he can have his portion fresh later. But hi, so let's do a taste test. The dressing seems like amazing, and I love pickles. Like everything about this just seems like delicious. So the dressing was made of pickle brine, ketchup, a little mustard, mayo, and a sprinkle of sugar, and then water to thin it. So let's. I think I've got everything I want in this bite. Let's try it. It's the fry seasoning that they have you put on the meat, and that's in the dressing too. Oh my god, 10 out of 10. So good. I'm gonna go enjoy my lunch. All right, I'm super excited to cut this.
She could have gotten all that shit and made it herself, probably for cheaper. Like, she's just lazy. It just goes to show that she'll do anything for a sponsorship, even potentially fuck up her weight loss, because HelloFresh, I mean, at least like you are getting the ingredients, I believe, so you make everything, so you could more easily, I guess, try to track that than something like a different type of meal service or eating out where you aren't actually making the food, so you don't necessarily know all the portion sizes and what's going into it. But still, I can't imagine that that's really I don't know. I wouldn't want to do that if I were like seriously needing to lose weight. I would just rather buy all the stuff and make it myself.
This watermelon. Apparently the big yellow spot is good, and then like the brown little marks on it as well. And when I tell you this is so heavy, and this was $7, $6.99. So yeah, I guess all these little brown scrapes are good, and the yellow. So, all right, let's see how it is. When Anderson wakes up, I think I'm gonna set up the pool in the backyard, a little baby pool, and we'll eat some watermelon and have a little summer afternoon. It just sounds so nice. Oh, this is huge. Guys, if this is good, you gotta run to Costco. All right, moment of truth.
So it's 15 something. Okay. 15.29. When she was making lunch, it was 13:45. I'm talking about the clock. They use stupid military time. So he had been asleep at Costco. They got home, ate lunch, and in less than 2 hours, he's down for a nap again. But tell us again, Alex, how you're trying to cut down on his napping and things like that. Yeah. You're a fucking liar.
It's in a bowl just to munch on, probably today and tomorrow. Like, even for the pool. All right, you guys, it's way too hot out, like, even for the pool. So, hey, buddy. Yeah? So we're just gonna hang out and play inside. It's almost dinner time.
It has not been too hot where they live to go out in the pool. We've had a couple hot days. It's actually perfect pool weather. A hot day is actually what makes for a good pool day. And it hasn't been like, it's not like 95, 100 degrees out there. So she's just lazy. It's hot for her. She doesn't want to be sweating like a fucking cow, especially because, or like a pig, do cows sweat? Whatever. Especially because we just had to watch her sweat and waddle her way through Disney World for 4 days straight.
I know anyway for him. Hi, Duke. He's gonna grow up thinking his name's Duke. That's not your name, though. I'm sorry. Very similar.
You fucking suck. Like, grow up and have his name Duke. After what? After his nickname Dukers? You're so fucking whack.
Colors there. All right, you guys, it's about 7:30 and Anderson just went to bed and I just took a shower and I'm about to do my mask. So we had dinner, nothing too exciting to report. If you can hear it, Yar's mowing the lawn right now. And I'm gonna watch Love Island. I feel like I'm so behind on just so many, there's so much good show. That doesn't make sense. There's so many good shows out there right now. Like Yar and I have so much on our list, but we've been like watching Breaking Bad, but we're almost done with Breaking Bad.
Oh my God. The stupid television show talk. But remember when she said that as a mom, it's really hard to make time for yourself and you have to be intentional about setting aside the time for yourself? But she has no problem. She can watch TV, no issue. Take showers, do her skincare. I mean, really, she really thinks that her subscribers are stupid. And she just uses whatever hype words are out there. Like, she sees other people sharing being a mom online, and these are real people with real personalities and real lives, and they will probably post things like that they literally do have to make time for themselves because they are working, they are actually taking care of a child and engaging with their child, not just plopping him on an inflatable chair and putting him to bed 5 times a day. So women like that, parents like that, yeah, you actually do need to set aside time for yourself and try to make time for yourself. Alex doesn't know anything about that. And it's so insulting that she tries to act like it is. We had to watch her flailing around, flopping all her rolls all over the place, rubbing lotion on herself, getting ready to settle in to watch TV for the night. After taking however many day trip, paid for rental house, in my opinion, to Disney. But oh yeah, this is mom of the year right here. Can't get a moment for herself.
We're watching right now. What do you prioritize? Because obviously once you...
And she's still talking about TV. I've had her just muted this entire time. She's still yapping about TV and looking for recommendations because soon she'll finish her show and she'll still have time to watch more.
You have a baby, your time is a lot more limited. So...
Ow! Sorry. Oh my God. See, there it is. Her time's limited as she sits strapping herself into her fucking LED mask about to settle in and watch TV. The audacity on this woman. Really. And her subscribers that like her and don't see through the bullshit will buy right into this. Oh, you're doing so great, mama. Oh, mama. You do need to take time for yourself. You're a good mama.
You got to kind of just prioritize what's the best. So I won't lie, I've fallen off on this like a sprinkle because I put it in my side table drawer and then I forgot about it. Like, I'm so out of sight, out of mind. So Bruno's here with me, just staring at me. He's like, girl. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do for now, and I'll catch you guys in the morning.
Okay, Islanders, you can now take off your blindfolds.
Do you know what's really fun?
I'm an out of sight, out of mind person as well. I literally need to set alarms for like everything to remember to do stuff, even just daily, like little things. Like if I wanted to do that every day, I would just set an alarm to remind myself.
Tonight, and you came in towards the end of when I was watching it when they were kissing the new people with the blindfolds on. You're just like, they don't know. I'm like, no, they don't know. And he just came in from mowing the lawn. He's like, so are they finding out who kissed you with the blindfolds? I love it. It's like just enough for him to be involved. Honestly, he's caught enough like little bits of me watching 90 Day Fiance where he like 100% like
I know everybody.
he can pick up on everything. Oh, is that the one that was with that African guy, Usman, the singer from Africa? Like you catch all these little things. It's so Kobe, yes, yes, the one with the 2 kids, yes, yep, yeah.
There's
Angela.
yeah.
She's spicy.
She's spicy.
Good morning, you guys. It's the next morning. I had to go and get my blood drawn this morning, fasted, like first thing. So I'm already like bruised right here if you see it throughout the rest of the vlog. But Anderson's with my mom.
For what, I wonder? Why would she need to get her blood drawn fasted? And you know she's sprinkling that in there intentionally to get people speculating. She's a troll horn. Call back to her Disney blog. She's a troll and a rage baiter and everything. And my God, did she wear just this tank top out to draw her blood? Sorry, these sort of just like cami tank tops like this with like the built-in shelf bra, it just screams a certain type of trash to me. And that is just my opinion. Wearing them around the house casually, sure, but the way she'd be wearing them out, it's like she's 3 seconds away from having her bra straps out and putting on Cookie Monster pajama pants as well. So just like put on a top, like a nice top. We see her buy all these clothes and she always just goes back to wearing the same tacky, ill-fitting shit.
I went and got my blood drawn, fasted, came back home, and I'm about to make some breakfast. I have a couple errands to run before I go pick him back up. So I need to go get my nails done today because it's been almost 3 weeks. They're super grown out, super, super long. This was such a cute design.
And just dropping him off at her mom's. I feel like she's been doing that more lately, at least that she's been admitting to. She's admitted it in at least 2 or 3 vlogs now. And I do wonder if it's because Yar is working outside of the home. I believe he is. That's what I'm putting together. And I think she just, especially with Anderson getting older and maybe starting to move a little more or something. I mean, we don't see that, but you know what I mean? Like, I just think she cannot handle watching him and she doesn't want to. And she ships him off to her mom's.
It's a lot of sausage. But I'm going to make just a little breakfast scramble. I'll probably...
And that's another thing, that being able to drop your child off with a parent is extremely privileged. It's, if you can do it, I think you should. I don't believe in like, you know, oh, I struggled, so other people should have to. Like, no. I just think she doesn't always understand or acknowledge her own privilege. So when she sits there again and talks about not having time as a parent and blah, 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 it's like she just fails to acknowledge, though, that she works from home. She makes her own schedule. I mean, she barely works, in my opinion. She has a parent that she can apparently just drop her child off and take the day to do what? To go get her nails done and make herself breakfast and film herself flapping around and yapping. I mean, my goodness.
I just used 2 of these sausages anyway, and then I'm also going to do 1 extra large egg because these are really big, and then some frozen shredded hash browns. 0 points for these. And I also picked up some fat-free cheddar, which I believe, let me check how much you can use for 0 points, but I haven't picked this up in a while, but I remember back when I was doing WW before, fat-free cheese is the move. Yeah, you can have a whole half a cup of this for 1 point. And I've seen people recommend, if you want your cheese to, like, if you buy prepackaged shredded cheese, rinsing it with water apparently like takes off like the outer plastic coating, I know, and makes it.
As if you fucking care what's in your food, girl. Like, stop trying to pretend like you give a shit about if there's plastics or chemicals or whatever in your food.
Better. So I kind of want to try that and see. But anyway, I'm gonna eat breakfast and then we're gonna head out and run our errands. So let me just quickly whip up this bowl. Start off with a spritz.
Watch how she's looking here. This is the same person, I think maybe even the same day or just near it, where she posted that before and after of the alleged 20-pound weight loss. She doesn't look like that. She doesn't even look good in that before and after. And she's somehow still looking even worse in her unedited clips. Or I don't know if these are edited. I don't know anymore, guys. I can't tell. I just assume that she's got a filter on 99% of the time. And she's still looking huge. And she looks so fucking different when you catch her on film and catch her in video clips or pictures, especially where she isn't controlling the camera.
Avocado oil, a cup of frozen shredded hash browns, and I'm gonna let these sit because since I'm not like frying them in like oil, they need a little time to like really brown up. All right, so I cut.
She's always trying to justify too, like she's not frying them in oil. Like, what is that oil that you just sprayed on that then? That's not oil to you? It's still oil. Like,
Egg, let's see, can I crack this with one hand? I don't know if I've ever done this in my life. Maybe I have. Okay, now, I don't see any shell. I think think we did it. Okay. I cut this up, and then we're gonna just top it with some cheese. Okay, I just rinsed my cheese before putting it on here in the strainer. It felt so weird. It felt so weird to rinse cheese, but we'll see. I'm kind of curious if it will melt better. I don't know. Okay, so I had put the cheese on when it was like piping hot straight out of the skillet. It is melting beautifully. Like, I think we just found the hack of the century. And I mean, this is not really a hack. Like, and I've seen people do it for a long time. Look at the way it's melting. Can you tell? It's like actually looking very gooey. Because I feel like the fat-free cheese can be kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah, there's something they put on it, like an anti-clumping and stuff. I think in all shredded cheese, but especially in the fat-free, there's an extra something that will keep it from melting. So I've seen that too, to rinse it in water.
Breakfast sausage and not like maple or anything like that, because they had maple. Oh my god, guys, look at the cheese. Look at the cheese. Look at that. And oh my god, that, guys, you have to try this little hack. Gotta try it. Okay. Okay, delicious. So it's just like normal breakfast chicken sausage. It's delicious. I'm definitely gonna add some jalapenos and ketchup because that's what I do. Okay, well, highly recommend all of this. I'm just such a...
Has she shown herself putting ketchup on it though before? So how many other times is she adding condiments to things probably and not telling anybody? And are you weighing that out? It's just ketchup, but ketchup has calories too.
breakfast bowl girl, and seriously, I'm literally like ripping jalapeno apart with my hands. I am just such a breakfast bowl person because truly it just like keeps me full and satisfied for so long. And one thing I'm really recognizing on this weight loss journey, because yes, I've been on several and that's okay.
It's not really okay. It's not okay when over 10 plus years you've been on multiple different weight loss endeavors and not a single one has stuck, including an extremely invasive surgery.
It's very important for me to feel satiated, and then I don't really have cravings, which is like the key, you know, having enough protein, making sure you're eating fulfilling meals, and like then my cravings are just so much lower. So I feel like that really is like the key. Like,
oh, that's the key. Okay. I can't stand how she sits here and talks like she's some fucking authority. Like, people that have been watching her, and especially those that have been reacting to her, have been saying for how long now that, yeah, that is her problem, is she has cravings and she's not satiating herself, and she's giving into the cravings and all that. Like, I just mean to say that there are people online for years now, not even just about her, but just posting their own content about diet and weight loss and things like that, that have known this. Like, yeah, eating protein, satiating yourself, trying to curb the cravings where you can is extremely important. But for her to sit and act like an authority is so beyond frustrating. It's just so smug and annoying. Like, this person with these arms and these chins and this humpback, who's had a gastric bypass, a lap band, liposuction, tummy tuck, and has been on how many diets and Weight Watchers attempts, is now sitting here telling us what makes for sustainable weight loss. Give me a fucking break.
Especially with breakfast, starting off with like a strong filling breakfast is very important for me. Like, it sets up my whole day for like, you know, not having cravings. So
then why in Disney, when you had that greasy ass breakfast out every single morning, huge breakfast, but you still went and were hungry and ate pizza, pastries, ice cream, hot dogs, corn dogs, etc. at Disney? Oh, but it's because you're on vacation, so it's okay, girl. It's okay. And you use your weeklies, so don't worry about it. It's like it doesn't even count.
all right, gonna add a little ketchup and jalapeno. Yum. Okay, I'm gonna eat this, and then I'll take you guys along with me on my errands to round out this vlog. I don't know if I'm gonna do nails first and then Target. So, all right, I will see you at the nail salon. You guys, I don't know who I am. I decided to switch my shape, and I actually love it. So I got a square, they call it squared oval, but I've also heard people say a rounded square. So it's very different for me. I always do like oval almond because I thought that like square would make my hands look like kind of chubby. But I don't know. I just think with the French, it's like so classic.
Nothing you could do could make them look chubbier.
I actually love it. I don't know if I'll do it like every time, but they're nice and short and just, I don't know, it looks like fresh. I don't know why I love it so much, but I do. Anyway, it was so funny because I had picked out like this really pretty kind of like coral, pinky red, very summery, almost neon. And then as she was like taking off the old set or the old gel, she
Don't care.
I always see that. See, back on my Diet Coke bullshit. Not every day, but most. No, thank you. Have a good day. I always see that sweet old lady here. She's so sweet. I just love her. Oh my God.
She's getting a fucking Diet Coke. But remember, she has gastric bypass, so she can't eat cereal. But she can drink a large or extra large Diet Coke, carbonated as fuck. The one thing that it seems almost everyone can agree on that you should not be drinking and cannot even stomach it when you do drink it is carbonated stuff post gastric bypass. Guys, I'm like I'm like just having a visceral reaction to how annoyed I get by just the constant hypocrisy and bullshit that comes out of this woman's mouth.
God, why do I love how this looks? Why do I love it? It's giving clean. It's giving clean girl. It's giving clean girl as I go get like a big tub of aspartame. It's the little things in life. You know, life is beautiful, but full of hard times.
She looks like a fucking toad thumb hybrid here. Where the hell is the 20 pounds lost? Where did it get lost from? Her brain? Like, her hairline? That seems to be the only thing that I can see getting smaller. Jesus.
So you know what? If a Diet Coke gets you through the day, I say go off. Oh, beautiful. Have a good day.
Oh, beautiful. Her fake fucking friendliness. This is the thing with her, too, is that if the Diet Coke gets you through the day, it's like she believes that she deserves treats, that she deserves to never feel the tiniest bit hungry or to never be dissatisfied with a meal. And that's why she has the problems that she has.
Know that that's a Diet Coke or maybe a Coke. I don't know. I've heard from the Coke people that the Coke McDonald's is also quite splendid. So she's bubblicious. I'm pulling up to a red light. Don't worry. But look at that. She's crisp.
Exactly the problem that it has with gastric bypass is the carbonation. Am I correct in saying that? And she's happy to have like an even bubblier bubbly drink. And I am not a diet soda hater. Like, I don't necessarily have a problem with her drinking diet soda or people drinking diet sodas on diets. It's not that. It's simply the fact that it's carbonated and you're not supposed to drink that on a gastric bypass. But she's going to sit here and tell us that she can't eat the ice cream, allegedly, because of the sugar.
Stunning. The other day I got one. I needed more syrup, but that one, stunning. I'd give McDonald's, am I really talking about this? I'd give McDonald's genuinely like a...
Yeah, you are talking about it. You talk about bullshit all the fucking time. And of course you're talking about who has the best soda. Because look at who you are. Look at this indistinguishable neck to hump. Yeah, of course you're talking about diet soda.
A 9.5 out of 10 success rate for it being a good one, you know, and the price every time, $1.50. She's stunning. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Comment down below if you're also a Mickey D's Diet Coke.
She has brain rot.
Little kid toys.
Actually, like all my Targets never have good carts, and my Walmart fans.
Oh goodness, this woman always gets me in trouble. I want everything in her stuff always. I love this color palette. That's pretty.
I feel like SpongeBob where he's like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I definitely don't need it. And then I'm like, I need it. And then just shove it in my cart.
And these are the errands that she just had to run and couldn't have her son for the day because she just had to get her nails done and had to get a Diet Coke and had to go to Target to look at shit. Is she going to buy more clothes? What happened? I say it every time. What happened to the I'm not buying clothes because my body's going to be changing? She's like pulling at glitter and lasers. My body is changing. Girl, don't even bother. If you buy anything, you're never going to use it. Wear it.
Doing Quest sour cream and onion, and then the legendary, they're like
Why is she in the tampon aisle filming this?
popped, kind of like tortilla chip vibe, but popped. And I like the nacho cheese with when I make my buffalo dip. Super filling. Low Point Delish. I'm gonna grab my favorite feminine wash. They have a new one, prebiotic. Interesting.
Girl, just use an unscented soap down there. Like, this stuff is a gimmick, sorry.
Don't know, like, how much do you really need that? You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's good. I don't know. I normally just get the sensitive one, so I'm just gonna stick to what I know. Not me looking at Father's Day cards, feeling so emotional. I already got Yar his gifts, but now I'm looking for a card while I'm here. Of course, we need our favorite tissues.
That's interesting considering how many times you have publicly, what's the word, degraded, that's the only word I can think of, your husband and his role as a father by saying that Anderson doesn't like being held by him and that Anderson doesn't know who his father is.
This. Like, that's fun. That is so fun. I think he would love this. Wait, but then there's also this, which is great for helping him with crawling. Like, I think it kind of, like, I can push it and it rolls. And you're like, oh, okay, maybe I'll get this one actually. And his fave, Happy Baby Organics, they have a bunch on sale. I like these for on the go, 4 for $6. So I'm gonna grab a bunch of these to restock, to keep in the house. I just realized that it's summer vacation. I was like, why is it so busy with so many children? It's vacation.
Are you guys back?
Yeah, it's vacation and not everybody can just drop their child off somewhere and go run to Target. If you were a normal person, you would have also had your child there.
Anderson is napping. I am starting to edit.
I had said that she was slowing down on the napping and that I thought we will never hear really anything more about his napping because of all of the backlash and shit that she's gotten and how much it's backfired on her. But that didn't last long. It just goes to show she can't help herself. It's like anything else. I mean, it's like the weight stuff as well. She's not going to talk about it, but then she is again, right? And it's hard to know with her if it's intentional to, stir up a little drama, get people talking, because she very well, I don't think she's very intelligent, but she can be calculated sometimes in that way, in my opinion. But I also think it is just, she just fucking yaps, dude, and she just can't help herself. We know she's not changing his sleeping habits. She's not even making an effort. And she can only not bring it up for so long because it gets hard, trying to bullshit all the time.
But I think we've got another long, juicy vlog. I know the vlogs have been short for a while, and I'm not saying they'll always be this long, but I'm going to try to do more long vlogs like this because I know you guys love them. I love a long, juicy vlog too. I get it. But
if you're just going to fill it, though, with showing stuff at Target and Costco, it's like fill it with good content. Ooh,
this week, and we're officially down over 20 pounds, and I'm feeling so great. I actually already got my blood results back. Like they're in the app here, and everything looks good. My cholesterol, like everything came back in the normal range, which just feels like really, really good. I feel good. I just feel like I'm in a really good groove right now, and being able to go on vacation and like I still enjoyed the food,
we know. We know you enjoyed the food. Someone filled me in my comments that I guess some people have proven like how easy it is to manipulate a scale by leaning on something or I don't know what else. And we don't see her just filming full body, stepping on the scale. We see her filming from above. So who knows? Because I did bring that up. Like we do see the scale going down, but I just don't see it. Like I really am not seeing really any discernible difference in her body as of yet. So I don't know about that. I don't buy it. And I don't think she'd be honest about if she wasn't losing weight, Here and there, if she says she didn't lose for a week, that's fine because then she can come back and say, well, I lost 2 pounds. After the losing 2 pounds after this vacation is also confusing because of how she was eating. They were walking, I guess a fair amount. So who knows? I don't know. Something isn't adding up to me. And her getting her blood work back, is that just standard? Like, are we supposed to assume it's just standard maybe because of her surgery or something? She gets blood work done or like, because you don't typically can just go get blood work done, like for no reason. I mean, I guess you could if you really push for it, but most people can't afford to with healthcare in the United States and such. So I am curious about that. And just because your blood work looks good now, this is the problem with these fatties is that they don't understand that just because something's looking good now doesn't mean that you're not setting yourself up though for something down the line. Your numbers, yeah, they could be looking good. Like, I could believe that. But your likelihood of developing weight related conditions like high cholesterol, high blood pressure, diabetes, heart problems, so on and so forth. What is it that she has? Arthritis, blood clots, things like that can be brought on by or exacerbated by weight. That goes up because you are overweight and have been overweight for so long. So I hate to sit here and listen to them talk about, well, my blood work is good. Okay, talk to me in 6 months. Talk to me in a year. Talk to me when you've got another blood clot or your arthritis is acting up again. I mean, I don't want to say it doesn't mean anything to me, the blood work, but don't sit here and act like science isn't science and that you are not at a higher risk of certain diseases and ailments because of your weight.
I tracked my points. I used my weeklies.
Yeah, right.
Tried to balance where I could.
That would have made great content then. Show us the Weight Watchers points and what to eat on Weight Watchers at Disney. Why did she not do that? I think we all know why.
Good, having some 0-point foods to balance out for the higher point foods. And of course, we walked a really good amount too, but it felt really good. I was expecting to have gained, I was hoping to stay the same, honestly, but I was expecting to have gained a pound. So it was a huge surprise to have lost 2 pounds this week. So really excited. I'm starting to really
looking shifty around and not looking at the camera.
I noticed a difference in some of my clothes too. Just the way things fit. Some shorts that were really tight last summer are now too big, and it's just
too big. They're too big. Okay. Also, last summer, weren't you pregnant? So miss me with that bullshit.
Feeling, I don't know, like I said, in Disney, I felt really good, walking so much, and I'm glad I had been back in the groove for a few months now of I walk pretty much 2 miles every day. So we're going to the gym, and I'm just I feel like my body was prepared for Disney, which was nice. And it's just a reminder of another reason why I want to lose this weight and get into a really healthy groove to be the best version of me personally for Anderson. I want to just have all the energy to run around with him and play with him. And the other day I had I had this random urge. I'm oh, maybe we should have another baby now and have them close together. But at the end of the day, I could change my mind. I don't know. But I would.
She's not looking at the camera at all. And that's all I'll say.
Really love to complete this weight loss journey before we have another baby. Just so it's obviously gonna throw things back, and I just want to get to that point, especially before Anderson's running around and wanting to do things, because
I believe what she was saying there is, hold on, let me listen to that again.
I already journey before we have another baby, just so it's obviously gonna throw things back, and I just want to get to that point, especially before Anderson's running around and wanting to do things, because I already feel I have more energy, and
So she just said she wants to complete this weight loss journey before having another baby because it's obviously going to throw things back. I believe what she's trying to say by that is that if she gets pregnant, she's going to gain weight. And I just think that mentality is bad. Of course, you do gain weight when you're pregnant, but why you don't need to gain 100 pounds, and you could gain weight during pregnancy, but if you were actually taking your health journey seriously, first of all, you wouldn't need to gain more than was medically necessary to have a healthy baby, and you'd be able to lose it and kind of, I hate bounce back, but lose it and keep up with your healthy habits during and after pregnancy because you found these sustainable hacks. Am I right, Alex? So that was an interesting little tell there. And it's sad to listen to her talk about this, that she's doing it for her son, when, in my opinion, I just don't really actually see her taking it that seriously. And she's kind of saying some of the right stuff about doing it for her son and wanting more energy and, wanting to be able to to have a good vacation and play with him and stuff. But I'm not really seeing it.
just like feel overall better. Because like if you're a mom, you know, like it does not stop. Like you are always doing something and adding another kid to the mix. Like it's my responsibility to take the best care of myself so I can be the best mom for Anderson and, you know, God willing, any other future children. So I think I feel like this weight loss journey is a little bit different than any before because I just feel like my purpose has changed entirely.
Keep in mind that she had gastric bypass to get pregnant to have a baby. And so when she says this, it really pisses me off because it's like she and all of her subscribers that support her blindly forget that. She had already done something extremely invasive and life-changing, which is gastric bypass, because of wanting to have a child. And I assumed when she said that she meant as well to continue to be healthy for that child throughout their life. Because it is true. I know good and well that things can happen to parents that are not weight related. Anything can happen. Any sort of illness, accident, whatever. And losing a parent sucks, especially as if you're like a child. And so I get her point, like when she has said that she doesn't want something to happen to her that she could have prevented, because anything could happen. I'm not saying that I want it to or towards her. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying in general, anything could happen. So yes, I feel so strongly about taking care of your health to cut down the likelihood of something happening to you that you could have prevented. In this instance, it would be some sort of weight related illness, death, you know, whatever. It's extremely serious. I've sort of lost my train of thought. But just that hearing her talk about it, it's like, it sounds like she gets it. And I feel like she really just still, though, doesn't know actually how to take care of herself in a way that would actually take care of her health. And it's sad.
Having Anderson and having this child to like want to give the best of everything too and like want to be that best version of me for him. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm rambling, but it was also very refreshing just, you know, in the past for.
Oh, that was my point, is that with the gastric bypass, so if you had it, like, just why are we back here? Like, we've already seen this song and dance. Why did you have gastric bypass to have a child, to get pregnant, but we're still here? So while this was my point earlier that I was trying to make earlier, is that while I am someone that personally 100% gets it when what she's saying about wanting to be healthy for her son and not have something happen to her that she could have prevented and so on. I get that. I support that. I'm all for it. But then why are you actually not like doing what you need to do, in my opinion? Why? You've already done something so serious like having gastric bypass and didn't take it seriously. So it's hard to believe her when she says it.
Forever, because I've been on and off of diets my whole life, and like I feel like WW feels more like an achievable lifestyle and not like deprivational diet like I've done forever. Like I'll never forget when I was young and I was on Jenny Craig, and I remember I had lost like 40 pounds, and how old was I? Like 15-ish. I can't fully remember. A youngish teenager. I was down about 40 pounds, and we went on our annual family vacation to New Hampshire with my family. And I remember just like, you know, because especially being on Jenny Craig, it's like you're just like eating these processed frozen food pretty much. And I remember.
Okay. Different from your current diet, how?
Just feeling like so deprived. Like I just went buck wild on vacation and came home and had gained 10 pounds in a week. Like we had a candy drawer on vacation. I was just like fried dough. Like I just could not, like my grandma was making pancakes. Because I just feel like this is my only chance. Gotta eat it now. And it's like, you know, I think in a way I am working on healing that's how I do it, healing my relationship with food, because I just like, I was reflecting back on it, and like my mom did not make me feel deprived as a child. Like I remember my best friend was skinny, and like it's not like she ever made us eat different things. Like it was when I got older and then you start to like, you know, understand the world and society and pressure and the media, and you're starting to like read magazines at the grocery store about losing weight and look at these before and afters of celebrities, and like you're falling into the diet culture, and that's where like my relationship with food got all wonky. And
All wonky. I mean, I would argue that your relationship with food was probably pretty wonky before that. If, from what I understand, you were like an obese child and an obese teenager as well. So, yeah.
And I feel like having Anderson, I'm starting to, not that I haven't been working on this for years, but like I'm starting to just see things even more differently, and it's just becoming more
See, she knows she can't even say it because we've all heard this before. She knows we've all heard this before.
clear about having a balance. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know this was a random tangent. I was not planning on going down here. I just wanted to share that I was shocked to lose weight after going on vacation. And I mean, I shouldn't be shocked though. Like I did make the points work, I think. And that's another mentality. It's like, oh, if I'm like enjoying food, I'm not gonna lose weight. But like, no, like you can do that. And that's a great reason why I love.
I would love to see then what the points were that she ate every day with the Disney food. Like, really, can she share what the points are so that we can all know?
WW. So anyway, this was a random rant. Sorry. If any of that resonated with you, please let me know because now I feel awkward. But that's the end of the vlog. All right. Can't wrap it up anymore professionally. I love you. I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you again in a few days. Bye.
I think she's having a hard time because she knows that she said all this shit before. She knows her subscribers know it. She knows we've been watching this circus rigmarole for 10 plus years on YouTube now. And while I do think she might have more motivation now because of having a child, I still don't think that she's actually doing anything that will be sustainable long term and get her the results that she wants. And I think that she has too much of an ego and is too selfish and stubborn to admit that. And we will be back to where we started eventually, you know? All right, this was a super long one. Thanks so much for hanging out and listening to what I have to say. Probably got a little rambly there myself a few times, but let me know what you guys think of this vlog, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.